Hello, Aquarius, and thank you for joining me today. My name is Everett, and today we will be using these cards: the Mystical Tarot, Tarot at the End of the Rainbow, and the Oracle cards are Nature's Whispers. And so let's begin. I start by taking 4 cards. Spirit, Spirit is eager to talk to you, Aquarius. Spirit, do you have a message for Aquarius, for those born between January 20th and February 18th? Spirit, do you have a message for Aquarius? I would like 3 more cards, please. 3 more cards. Messages. And we have the King of Pentacles. We have the 3 of Pentacles. And 1 more card. And the last card is the Knight of Wands. Very good. You may not think so with this tower here. The tower has been struck by lightning, and the people are falling, but they don't look like they're going to be injured. They look almost ready to land on their feet. So the tower represents great change. Great change is on the way or has recently happened. And that change that is interesting, has left you feeling like a king in one way, but destitute in another. You look forlorn, and you hold a single pentacle. Whatever this change brought, I see a teeny tiny woman here. Let me cover her up. Whatever this change brought, I don't know if you thought it was going to be more, or it was such a shock that you are in a state in which you just want to sit. This is the 3 of Pentacles, which means there is collaboration. And here it's collaboration on work, but it may not be work per se. It may be simply on rebuilding after this tower. Someone is ready to go. Others are saying, well, we should wait a bit. But there is so much to be done that whether you wait or rush, it's going to be a slower process. And then we have the Knight of Wands. Wands represents our utmost desires, our dreams, the things we want to accomplish. And the dragon also represents magic and dreams. And he's raring to go. That dragon is rearing up and pawing, but you're not quite ready. You're not quite ready to move on with this dream. You think it will be good. You think the movement will be good. but dragons can be a little bit frightening. Dreams are sometimes more comfortable when they're only in our heads, but they can't come true unless we move on them. So Aquarius, let's see what else Spirit has for us today. Spirit, can you confirm or clarify this message for Aquarius? Those born between January 20th and February 18th. Can you clarify or confirm this message? We have the Ten of Swords, another ending, an exhaustive ending, a state of exhaustion after a big change. And we have the Judgment card. And again, let me put a cover card over this. Let's see if I've got something good. I can use this. I'm not taking cards from the deck, but this has little tiny naked people. It would probably be okay on YouTube, but YouTube's policies are strict, and who knows, it might depend on who's viewing that day, how strict they want to be. So I will just cover that up. It's basically a representation of Adam and Eve with the apples and then fiery repercussions. So there's temptation there. And Spirit is guiding it. Spirit looks okay with it. It was inevitable. This dissatisfaction was inevitable. And then we have more cooperation. The Six of Pentacles, giving and receiving. Cooperation, give and take. And we had one flip. And it's the Death card. Don't be afraid, Aquarius. It doesn't mean death per se. So let's look at these cards. We have with the Tower, we have the Ten of Swords. There's been a big change. And you were worried about that change. Now you don't have to worry about it anymore, but you do feel exhausted afterwards. Then we have the Judgment card. And I'm looking at the way he's sitting here. Does he feel like he's being judged, or is he looking back and judging? Maybe this wouldn't have happened if, or maybe I should have done it sooner. It's sort of a judgmental state of non-action. Just like Adam and Eve. Oh, we could stay in this garden exactly how we are for eternity, or we can take what we know and move on. And ask for Spirit's guidance along the way. If we stay, it's stagnation. So. And then we have the give and the take. And that's what we had here, cooperation. The 6 and the 3 together are the 9 of Pentacles, which is almost as much as you could want from your life, almost as much as you could want from an earthly existence. So that's what all of this is leading to. But you'll have to cooperate with others. And then we have that dragon being wrestled, and we have the death card. Death card is not death. Here there are heads on the ground, but that just means these are old ways of thinking, traditional ways of thinking, and you're willing to let that go in order to move on. Or you must let go some of those I should have, things didn't happen the way they were supposed to happen. These are the rules, and this isn't what happened. You're going to have to let that go in order to move forward, in order to release that dragon to take you to your dream. So let's switch decks. We've limited what Spirit can say to us right now. Spirit, can we have 4 more cards for clarification or confirmation? Or if you've got a related message. Someone under the sign of Aquarius is looking for guidance. Oh, we have 2 cards here. The Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. And we have the Knight of Wands, or Knight of Wands again. We need 1 more card, Spirit. One more card, Spirit, for the sign of Aquarius. I will shuffle 2 more times, and then if nothing pops up, I will draw from the bottom of the deck. That's the first shuffle. And we have 3 cards popped out of the deck. Let's see what we have. Four cards. We have another 4 cards. So let me take a look at these. Trying to determine what goes with what and in what order. I want to say this could be an outcome. We have another Queen of Cups. Or we have a Queen of Cups. Now we have 3 queens. We have a 4 of Pentacles. And we have an Ace of Pentacles, which is potential. So here we've got more sit and wait energy, debating whether to sit and wait. This queen wants to fly. Look at those colorful wings, and is starting to realize that everything around her can grow. But that isn't how she felt before. Look at these stones. They're very weathered. She's been sitting there a long time. But now the sword, a single sword, represents clarity of thought and clarity of vision. And maybe that's what this king was waiting for. Clarity of vision. And we've got the Queen of Wands also. Wands represents our passions, our desires, our dreams, our hopes, talents that we've left untapped. And we can see here that this was wilted, but is starting to grow back. She too is starting to see hope for the future, in spite of the damage, in spite of the chaos that she's been through. We have the Knight of Wands again. He's no longer wrestling the dragon. He's now a warrior of sorts. And he's charging ahead on this stag. Let's put that with the other. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Now he looks a little miserly. Let's get a picture of him. But he may be saving. Oh, it is not the ace. Look at this. I see more pentacles. There are 4 pentacles. Stability. Stability. Things will stabilize in your earthly life. You may start seeing colors everywhere. It is not a massive amount of pentacles, but it's a start. 4 is the sign of stability. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles, yet another queen, powerful energy. But there's a change here. These look stagnant, especially the Queen of Swords, from the overthinking. But when things are left to grow naturally, the potential is for this pentacle, this earthly life, to grow, to start evolving. Look at all of the branches and how big the roots have gotten. The stability is amazing. It's gone from this, him sitting cross-legged on a mushroom, to standing tall and solidly. So that's the potential. That's the potential. From stable to massive growth. The aces, well, it's not an ace though, even though there's one. There's still massive growth here though with the pentacle. Whereas he's being miserly about the pentacles. And maybe that is the wise move for now. Just like keeping balance, give and take, cooperating with others. But that fear, you can release that fear. You will be secure, and what you have will grow. Your earthly life will grow. And here we've got another queen. It's the missing queen, I believe. Let's see, we've got pentacles, swords, wands, and now the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is love, great love, blossoming love. And when we say love, we're not just talking romantic love, love for the world. This purple flower represents love for the world and spiritual evolution, realizing that love is greater than our little loves we have here on earth. And it's starting to spread, to vine out. So after all of this, there is some instability, mostly worry, fear. That's what I'm getting, fear. Fear with the being miserly. Fear that everything will have to be left behind. Some things may have to be. But then strength as you become a warrior, as you realize that dreams still can come true. And then once you start growing, realizing that love is all around you, that's when your dreams take off. That's when there seems to be too many dreams to handle, too many to hold on to. This looks like the same individual. She went from stagnation to thinking, overthinking about, will life evolve, to experiencing that evolution. Don't worry, Aquarius. This is not a bad reading. There's signs of hesitancy. There has been great upset in your life, and you're exhausted from it. But people do want to cooperate with you. The universe will give and take. The abundance, at least right now, may be moderate. Enough that you're stable. You may have to fight the temptation to give up on all dreams. But you don't have to. These dreams are wanting to move forward. They're just waiting for the right opportunity to grow. There is expansion, great expansion in your future, but it may not be the immediate future. Spirit, can I have 3 oracle cards? Do you have any other message for Aquarius? Those born from January 20th to February 18th. Do you hear me saying January? It's January, that's better. And I will shuffle these a bit. If nothing pops out, I will draw from 2 from the bottom and 1 from the top. These cards are very big and somewhat sharp, so they're a little difficult to shuffle. One more turn. Well, let's make it 2 more. And then if nothing pops out, we'll draw from the 2 from the bottom, 1 from the top. Okay. The first card is Love Matters. Here we have Love Matters. The give and the take. The love. But it may be a broad love. It may not refer to a romantic love. Spirit is guiding that love. Spirit is guiding you. on this path. You are loved. And love matters. The love you give to others does matter. You can give love without being stagnant. Maybe that is how you're going to grow. The next card is Let Love Be Your Beacon. Love again. And here, this woman, and when we say this woman, it can be a man. Tarot has no gender. The cards show men and women, and we need to use pronouns in our language, but tarot is genderless. But this person is letting her love grow and be seen, isn't afraid to show love anymore. Not just for significant others, but for the world around her. Love in this case also means appreciation. Let appreciation for all the beauty around you be your beacon. And the top card is Heighten Your Vitality. So here we've had this stagnant energy. Let me move these over. We've had this stagnant energy. Heighten your vitality. And that is when you will start seeing things in a new light, from a new angle. That's when you start to move forward. That's when dreams start manifesting. So it's natural when you've had big upsets to want to withdraw. That's okay for a while. Until things start to grow again. But then you have to let that beauty back into your life. And you have to start believing that good things can happen again. That trials and tribulations are temporary. That's all I have for you today, Aquarius. Thank you for joining me. My name is Everett. Hopefully next time I'll be able to talk a little more clearly. Maybe I just need to slow down just a bit, but I don't want to put you to sleep. I would hope to see you again, and I'm signing off with the touch of a button.